Here we have for sale our 2018 on a 68 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 300, which refers to the 3-ton gross vehicle weight of this vehicle. This is the 2-litre TDCi 130 brake horsepower long wheelbase, so it's the L2. You can always tell by that little section just there, and it is in the limited spec. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around, have a look at the fantastic condition of this van that has just come in, and also the spec that you get on a limited, and a couple of little bits that this has got over and above your normal limited spec. So starting at the rear of the vehicle, on a limited you get the colour-coded rear bumper with the rear parking sensors. This particular one has got the rear barn doors, and the first thing here which you can see has been added are these lovely locks for vans, rear deadlocks, so fantastic for security on the rear barn doors. As we go along the driver's side then, these are the standard limited alloy wheels that you will get. You've got the colour-coded mouldings, the colour-coded door handle, and if you look to the front then you then get the colour-coded front bumper. You also get these fantastic headlights with the LED halo daytime running light around the outside. Hopefully the camera is picking that up, but that really does look fantastic on these vans. And you get the front fog lights as well. If we jump into the driver's door then, you can see on this particular van we have got the extra security lock there on the driver's door. There was some publicity about Transit Customs of people putting mole grips on the driver's door lock and being able to open the back of the van, so that has been solved with the extra security lock on this van here. If we have a look at the driver's door, we've got electric windows. We've actually got electric folding mirrors. To operate the electric folding mirrors, you push that back towards you there and the mirrors will fold in and out. You've also got then auto activated lights, auto activated wipers. You get this lovely leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the right hand side here, this is where you can control the onboard computer, which is just up there. You can see there the mileage, 19,442.3 miles to be exact. On the steering wheel as well, you can also answer the phone. You've got Bluetooth phone prep on here, of course. And then on the left hand side, this is where you've got the volume controls for the radio and also the cruise control settings just there as well. If we look at the driver's seat, we've got this nice height adjustability here, and this controls the height of the front of the seat, so that going up and down there, so nice bit of adjustability there. You've got the driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can get that to the height of your desire. And then this van has got some very nice indeed seat covers on here. I'm not sure the brand of these look very similar to the turtle covers which we sell, but they're a good hard wearing material and they are tailor-made for Transit Customs. You can also as well, you've got these zips on here, and that allows you then to access the work tray which is underneath just there, so you don't actually lose that function there even by having the seat covers. If we jump inside, let's have a look at some of the other spec that you get on Unlimited. So up on top of the dashboard there, you've got a USB port and a 12-volt socket. Perfect if you've got a sat nav or anything on there. You've got a 6-speed manual gearbox. Just below there, you've got a nice flip-down cup holder to go along with the two that you get in your work tray, and you've got another cup holder just up here on the side, and the passenger has got one over on their side as well. If we look at this control panel here, you've got heated seats for the driver and passenger. You've got a heated windscreen. This is where you've got your air conditioning, heated wind mirrors. And then if we look at this screen, this is sort of the major new addition on this new shape of Transit Custom. You can see here I've actually got a phone plugged in here, and you've actually got Apple CarPlay. Let me see if, oh, there we go. Oh, I just accidentally unplugged it. You've actually got DAB radio as well, just there. And there we go. So you've got Apple CarPlay on here. One of my favorite features to have on any van. Perfect place to, have a look at your music. You can use the maps function there, which is as good or maybe even better than, a sat nav that you would buy separately. You can listen to podcasts. There's lots of different things that you can do on here. You can even use Google Maps if you want to. And you can make WhatsApp messages. You can narrate to it, and it'll actually type WhatsApp messages for you and send them. Very, very nice to have. As I say, you haven't necessarily got to use that, but even without that, you've got, as I say, DAB radio, Bluetooth phone prep. So plenty of options on there. Once you've got your phone connected via Bluetooth, you can play music through it as well via Bluetooth audio, which is just there. So lots and lots of features on offer there. You've got a USB port down here and another 12 volt socket as well. If we jump out of the van, we can go around then to the passenger side and also have a look in the load area. One thing to mention with this vehicle, we have got 2 full keys with it, and we've got some nice spares as well for the extra deadlocks. You'll notice at the bottom of the front bumper you have got front parking sensors. The condition of this particular van, very, very difficult to fault, if I'm honest with you. It is in exceptional condition. As you can see in the cab, it's obviously been well looked after with its seat covers, and on the outside it's, as I say, very difficult to fault. I really can't spot much on this van to mention in terms of damage, etc. We've got another locks for van deadlock there on the side loading door, and if we have a look here in the back, you can see that you've got the factory fitted bulkhead, which has got the loading hatch just there, so you can actually lift that up, and then it clips onto the bulkhead via a magnet, and that allows you to load all the way through there. So even though you've got a little bit of extra load length being the long wheelbase, you've got that as well for those nice 3 meter lengths, etc., which you can get through there. Ply lined in the rear, you can see that we've got the load lights. You've got 4 load lights in the back of these vans. So it's fully ply lined as well, and they come with this nice hard wearing plastic floor, which certainly does stand the test of time. If we open up the rear barn doors, you've got these yellow arms here. If you clip those back onto the barn door, you can actually open the rear barn door then up to its 180 degree position, or alternatively you can just open it and the yellow arm will hold it in place there at 90 degrees. So on a windy day like today, quite handy to have that. But this gives you another aspect then of the load area of this van, which is in very, very good condition. Being that it's a 2018 vehicle, this does comply with the Euro 6 emissions regulations. That means you can go into the ultra low emissions zone areas in places like London without having to pay the congestion charge relating to those areas. It will also be going through our workshop before it leaves us. I believe it is due a service, so we will be doing that before it goes, and the van obviously benefits from the balance of its manufacturer's warranty as well. If you'd like to inquire, here are contact details listed at the bottom of the sign. Please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.